I am Venkatesham, Chemistry faculty from CYE Bignur, and I welcome you to the first part of the chapter, that is solutions. Students, already you have learned in the earlier classes about elements, compounds and mixtures, and you know very well about the different kinds of mixtures, that is homogeneous mixtures, heterogeneous mixtures and colloids. Now coming to our chapter solutions. What do you mean by solution? Coming to the definition of solution, solution is a homogeneous mixture of two or more than two components. Solution is a homogeneous mixture of two or more than two components. Now let me consider about homogeneous mixture. Homogeneous is a mixture in which the constant particles are uniformly distributed throughout it. Now let us consider an example for homogeneous mixture, that is sugar solution. When we add sugar to the water after mixing thoroughly, when we get the resultant mixture, in the resultant mixture we can't find out the sugar particles. The solution appears to be transparent and clear. We can't find out the sugar particles in this. Means it is a homogeneous one. In the homogeneous mixture, the constant particles are uniformly distributed throughout the mixture. Now let us consider heterogeneous mixture. When we dissolve the chalk dust in the water, it may not be transparent and we can find out the chalk particles in the resultant mixture. This is the main difference between homogeneous mixture and heterogeneous mixture. Sugar plus water is a example for homogeneous mixture. Chalk dust plus water is a example for heterogeneous mixture. This is the main difference between homogeneous and heterogeneous. In these particular examples, we have two components. One is sugar, second one is water. Actually, the sugar content is very little. But in the case of water, water content is large, more and more. Moreover, in this resultant mixture, we have only two components. Therefore, it is also said to be a binary solution. Binary solution. The name itself indicates bi stands for two. Usually we can come across most of the solutions are binary solutions only. Next, coming to this example. In this example, in this mixture, we have two components. One is sugar, second one is water. Sugar content is very little, water content is more. That's why sugar can be treated as a solute, water can be treated as a solvent. In any mixture, actually in this particular example, sugar solution physical state is liquid state. Students, all the time all the solutions may not exist in liquid state. Solution may exist in solid state or gaseous state also. Okay. To know this concept, we can consider so many examples. With the help of that, we can get the conclusion. For example, if we add common salt to the water, we will get the salt solution. In this case, sodium chloride or common salt is solid, water is liquid. But the resultant mixture or homogeneous mixture or solution, physical state is liquid. In the first case also, water is a solvent and resultant mixture is also, water is liquid, the resultant mixture is also liquid. In this case, water is liquid, resultant mixture is also liquid. Concern to another one example. When we add chloroform to the nitrogen gas, mixture of chloroform and nitrogen, we can get the gaseous solution. In this case, also solvent physical state is gas, the resultant mixture physical state is also gas. Next comes at third example. When we add mercury drops to the sodium metal, we can get the amalgam of sodium or sodium amalgam solid. We get it is also solid. In this case, solvent physical state is solid. With the help of all these examples, we can conclude that the physical state of the solution can be determined by the solvent only, not by solute. At the same time,